I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
Oh, shit, I'm sweating balls. It is so hot outside, and I just got done running with my dog again. Whew. All right, Batman speaks on the Mike Van Wyck situation. Let's get right into her, see what we got. Fuck, I'm sweating balls. Starving. I'm fucking hungry. Come on, Joey. Let's go. Oh, I got you muted.
To play about them, pay attention.
All right, let's go back.
So we're gonna go in on this issue real quick and have a quick talky talk about reality and how it works. Okay. So this guy that you see the name in the title, right? This is really relevant to what's going on in the world and just what you have to pay attention to. All right. And this is the thing, you know, like for me personally, I'm a grown man, dude. Like, grown men are not supposed to be patient about these types of matters. No, they're not. Um, they're not supposed to play about them. I believe that people are supposed to stand up for themselves and stand on respect. And, you know, these are all games that people have no business playing and know not to play. Okay? Hold up. And what I've gathered here, right, from what he said, hold on.
We got no live bot, just Joey's fucking sub. So if you are sniping, you have to be subbed to his channel to get notification.
Get over here. What I've gathered from what he said,
fucking breathing,
is that basically he told this Jeff guy, you know, basically don't speak on me, you know, move on about your business. Kind of the same thing that these folks all do all over YouTube every day. See what I'm saying? They never asked me permission to do it. They just started doing it.
Yeah.
Right. And, you know, they know better. They know that they shouldn't be, you know, saying my name, bringing up Batman, saying anything at all.
Joey Sneed.
If it's not positive and not from a real place. You know what I mean? It at least has to be from a real place. You know? And that's basically become the new game. You know, and my advice and the way I see it, I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, I kind of understand. I totally understand where this guy is coming from, the name and the title. I really do. I understand where he's coming from with what he did. I think that he was just standing up for himself. And he said the truth. He said, I don't come from the same world as you, which, you know, is a fact. And is something that these people don't seem to understand. And it's the same thing with me. I don't come from the same world as you.
No.
Y'all people who are on YouTube and all that, we don't come from the same world at all. So it's two different worlds completely. You understand? And you can't walk into mine. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Because
that's your world right there, Joey, underneath the fucking overpass. That's your world.
A different ball game.
We don't come from there.
It's just the truth. Like in my world, we don't play games. See what I'm saying? In my world, we have to stand up for something and stand up for ourselves and stand up for what's right, no matter what. In our world, in my world, I don't take losses. In my world, I don't back down. You understand? So it's just different because you have different environments coming together, and that's the problem. It's just this new age environment of very sheltered individuals for the most part who don't grasp reality, don't understand it, don't know anything about it, And they all do the same thing. You know, they'll act one way, they'll do their actions with zero accountability, and then they'll try to play victim. Typical narcissism, typical brainwashed public that Illuminati has created. Those are the people who are all wrong, in the wrong, and in the way, quite frankly, of all the truly righteous people, right? That stand for something and are trying to better themselves. You know, I'm sorry, but if you're a man of God, you're going to always be on this side of the token. You know, I don't know if he is, but I'm just saying you're going to always be on this side of the token where you're not the one who's trying to play these games. You know, so I mean, could he have, I don't know, tried to be a little bit smarter? I mean, I guess maybe, but I mean, it's kind of a difficult thing, you know. I mean, the thing is, I did notice that, you know, and I mean, I'm not here to give fake shine to people who pull fake stunts and talk in a fake direction and fake way, you know. But I did notice how, like I said, I mean, when the Joey Stacks guy was talking to this same dude, he didn't keep that same energy, and that's what they're talking about online. I mean, given that, can he really keep the same energy? No, he can't even talk on YouTube and stuff, he said. And this was fairly recent. This was not this long ago. I think it was several months ago, because that's where I see all the videos coming out about it. And it's kind of similar to the Wes Watson incident. So when I see these situations, my point is they're very relevant. They're very relevant to me and what I do, because I'm on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber, really. I'm a gangster, which makes it even more relevant, because the streets and YouTube cannot connect. There's no connection. And you got to get smart, and you got to kind of designate who's who, and just realize and wake up, you know, and say, hey, these folks, you know, they get online, they want to play games. You may not feel like playing, and that's perfectly fine, you know. And I think that's pretty much how you got to handle it and leave it at that. You know, I've had a lot of folks on here that wanted to pretend and keep trying to talk when I'm not even speaking to them. And right, because you're so desperate to try to create bait or create any situation to get any outlook of the same. I mean, these people are just hell-bent on pushing the same agenda, when it's like, after you do that long enough, obviously someone is just going to tell you what it is. Anyone. I mean, that's what they do. They just do the same thing over and over. They even have phrases for it, like rinse and repeat. So that kind of behavior, the problem with that is that it's documented with me, and it's going to be exposed in a court of law. You see the point? So, I mean, to sit here and act like I or anyone has unlimited patience, I mean, I have, and I mean, it's not possible, and you don't need to. I mean, at some point, you know, you have to hold these people accountable for what they're doing online and the actions that they're taking of their own accord, which they have no business taking. You see my point? So,
Of free will, Joey. I can
you know,
do what I please.
it is what it
Fuck
is.
you.
It's all going to come out. It's all going to be exposed. And at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you honestly, this is the answer. You have to stand up for yourself no matter what. That's the thing. You don't have a choice. You know, sadly, maybe these things and events are meant to happen. Did you ever think about that? Maybe that's just how it got to be. You feel me? Like, truly.
Be, dog.
Maybe that's just how it got to be sometimes. Maybe
gotta be.
folks need to learn a hard lesson. A lot of people. I think that's really what it is. Maybe folks need to learn, hey, listen, everybody's not playing. You know, everybody's not
John Cole.
here for you to just do whatever you want and say whatever you want. You know, a lot of us, we're not here to endure anything. We're here for people to show love. If they're not showing love, believe me, we're going to respond. I'm just saying, over here, I have no patience. There's nothing, no restraint. I don't need to exercise restraint. I need to get busy and let people know. You come at me with respect, I don't care who it is. Now you got these people role reversing that, like Cardi B. Cardi B, right, did what she did, grabbed a pen or whatever, and did what she did. Was there any punishment for that? She did it right in front of these corrupt officials. But because she's backed by the feds, it's okay and it's excused and dismissed, right? And I'm going to do another show going in completely saying the complete truth about why this is happening and who they're favoring, which we all know, especially if you listen to me. And like I said, it ain't about nothing. I mean, I'm right here next to Mexico, bro. I'm going to speak my mind as to how I really feel about everything and who I am, no matter where I'm at.
Well, then why do you have to go on your Alpha Dating Advice channel to do that? Say what's really in your mind and how fucking racist you are, of a fucking shitty fucking person you are. Why do you have to do that? Why can't you be real here and not be a pussy?
It needs to be said. Things are not
Needs to
fair.
be said.
And all I want is equality and fairness. And I shouldn't even have to ask for that in my country. And there's a lot of people that feel the same way I do. You know, I want everybody to unify, but I still have to point out that everything is unfair. You know, people are getting opportunities, they're getting free money, they're getting free government subsidies, free government programs, free housing, free food, free everything.
Free socks, free soles of your shoes, all of it.
Okay?
Okay.
All that. Free, just everything from the
Everything's
government.
free.
Okay? This country kisses up to these particular groups. And when it comes to the people who are really from here, like me, whose ancestors really built this country, who you can see operate on another level, right? And this is all sorts of different people. It doesn't
You're
matter
here to
your
get free shit,
background.
dog.
There's all sorts of different people who are American. You know, there's a difference.
I'm a getting free shit American.
Being from here doesn't mean what y'all try to say it means. Talking about there's all sorts of different groups, all sorts of different variations and cultures who are American and from here, right? But there's a difference between being from somewhere and not being from
Chinese
somewhere.
American,
Correct?
Mexican American.
My point is, you know, they always favor the same groups. I'm tired of it. I think anybody would be. I think that as who I am, as a grown man and representing my people, which I have to, and that means down here and, you know, the other side of me, I speak for all sorts of different groups, pretty much everybody, including the culture, right? I speak for really everyone. And I just feel like I have to make a stand on every aspect, no matter what. So that's the thing. I'm looking at things from so many different angles. A lot of you can't understand it. You know, I've had to stand on business on every aspect. You know, I'm not convenient. I don't change my answer or who I am according to what happens. I just stand on business all around the full spectrum. Hold on.
Hold up. Let's give them forward.
So that people are just going to have to wake up. People are going to have to realize I've learned the game to a T now. I'm trying to work on being patient. I've learned a lot already. I've learned my lessons a long time ago. That's the thing. Like anything I'm doing now is what I have to do. But you got to stand up for yourself. And no, I'm going to always encourage everyone to stand up for yourself.
You fucking you can't stop playing Space Engineers for 5 minutes.
I was actually laying down playing with my dogs. I was like, they're just really cozy and comfortable, and I like happened to look at my phone. Like, fuck, it's 9:30. I bet he's live, and I checked, and sure enough,
Yep.
let's put
No
my
matter
life
what.
on hold.
You haven't missed anything.
No, because people need to learn. They need to learn that there's a way that
But
you got to come and you got to come correct. That's all I'm going to say. I don't care who it is. Now, like I said, as far as like party,
It's like being in a triathlon, even though you're in last place. You know, you just want to finish the thing.
B, I mean, she's asking for respect, right? She says you need to respect so-called women. Newsflash, Cardi B. Newsflash, honey. No one respects you. Nobody ever has. Nobody ever will. If you think you're respected, it just goes to prove my point. So-called women are in a snow globe of delusion of which doesn't exist, all of them. And they talk about things and concepts that make no sense. You notice how she said, respect women. I mean, respect women. Well, I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, respect is to be earned, not given. I mean, I don't see any respect on that degree or level, and I don't see why anyone has to or why they would. I don't even see any interest in that or any reason
To
why
respect
you
women?
feel that they should have respect for people who've earned none. Like I said, you take selfies all day and sit on social media all day long doing nothing, sitting in comfortable rooms across this country and world. I've seen y'all, you know, getting paid for nothing just because you're a chick. So y'all should make all the money and we should make none.
I think he's talking about his OnlyFans page. He's been thinking about opening up. You can sit around in your fucking bedroom showing your ass and make fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars. But this fucking guy doesn't have a fucking room to fucking piss in. So he can't shake his ass to any camera, but he wants to.
Like, come on, bro. Not one of you has had the heart or compassion yet. None of you so-called women to say, hey, yo, I know how hard it is for a man in this world. I'm going to help you and put you on and give you some bread and we can build, you know? None of you have done that. Not just with me, with anyone. So I just don't get it. I mean, you know, I've noticed so-called women will talk a lot. They'll yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. Yappity yap, yappity yap. Don't come back.
That guy?
Yes, sir.
Whoa. Yakety sax? What were you just talking about that?
Don't come back.
Yap, yap, yap. Quack, quack, quack. That's quacktastic.
Rob, rack, rack.
But at the end of the day, they're not really talking about anything. Ever. They're just rambling. You know, that's the thing. Like I said, you cannot listen to so-called women. You cannot. You will lose every single time. I don't care who it is. I don't care how controlling they are, how manipulative. I don't care how good they look. I don't care what they try to entice you with. I don't care what they try to say. I mean, the fact is you all have no respect because you've earned none. That's a fact. Not just with me, with anybody.
And if you haven't guessed it yet, we will be taking this video out with the song So-Called Woman. Jesus.
And anybody who does respect you, they're just under the guise of your delusion that you want to push. Listen, Cardi B, I've made and spent more money in this world than you'll ever see. Okay, you'll never come close to me financially. The man is still in power, right? Not the one that you favor, the one the government targeted, me, the one who they didn't want to see me win and tried to stop me at all costs, and I still won. You know, the actual man. I mean, when do I get my respect? When do I get the credit that I deserve for winning in a world that's completely against me and completely one-sided and make things completely unfair? You look at it, men, all of us men, so-called or not, all of us men are in jail and prison, not free or struggling.
Claim
trying
9,
to rebuild.
CIA.
I'm trying
Claim
to pick
9.
up the pieces of what they
Max
dismantled. All of them, all these other folks, because, oh, they were jelly, right? That's all. Because of corruption. That's why I built what I do for a living now, and I stand up to corruption. A lot of these folks, a lot of the guys down here that work these jobs, they respect me. I said hi to one of them today. He was nothing but nice. He said, have a great day, sir. You know what I mean? Do what you know, have a good day. Do what you do. He was super nice. I was the same way. Said hi to him. I mean, I'm sure they know who I am. You know, I think that a lot of them respect me and what I do. And that's cool. You know, I mean, I always demand my respect, but I don't walk around with like, you know, an attitude like, oh, you got to respect me. No, like, I'm pretty chill, man. You know,
all right, so he's still bitching about not being able to get a fucking job around town right now.
I mean,
you know, I
only stand up for my respect, you know, when I have to, you know, when people are not exercising or showing that respect for no reason. Other than that, it's already understood and it's there.
I just got done running.
When people are cool,
sweating balls.
I'm going to be cool back. You know, that's all it is. It's just treat people the way you want to be treated. That's what I believe. I don't think anything. I don't think I'm above anyone, you know, but if people act some way, then yeah, I'm going to remind you of reality. Not the way I want it to be, but reality, that I am in fact a superior to pretty much everybody because of divine authority and because of God. And it's not just something I'm saying. It's something that gets exercised every day, all the time. It's just the truth, because I had courage that most people didn't. And like I said, in your world of illusions and nonsense, I may be nobody, and that's cool. But like Rambo said, out here, I'm the king. And that's the truth. Out here in the real world, that we all know how scary it is, and the real attributes of it that you all can't face and don't have the heart to face or do what I do for a living or walk in my shoes for a millisecond. Nobody. I'm just saying nobody. I don't care who it is.
Combination, John Cole, of both of those things, plus ever since he's been back in Brownsville, he's had a record he went to jail for assault. He's an ex-con.
They know about him.
I never talk about any career, any group specifically, ever. No, I don't. I don't ever focus on that. Never. Other people do. I don't. I'm talking to just anyone. I mean, people couldn't walk in my shoes. I know that.
Do you want to take this one? Joey, you don't have any shoes to walk in. You're wearing 2-ply socks. Not even yet. You don't even have 2-ply socks. You got 1-ply, and you need 2-ply. You don't have shoes to walk in.
They know that. So, I mean, like I said, I just want people to be aware, man. Be aware and understand this is the new game. They all do it. All of them. Well, they're all narcs. I'm talking about companies. I'm talking about people in the street. I'm talking about people on the internet, people on YouTube. The new tactic.
All right. What do you want to yell about, Shamrock? I know you have something to yell about.
Well, she couldn't find your link because you put it in fucking Candy Perpenderp.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You just throw it in wherever.
Dude, I get going and it's fast. And I was fucking coming in the house. I'm like, I'll be home in 5 minutes. I was running with the dog. I was sweating balls. And I sit down and
They write checks they can't cash. They bait you in.
He was out perping.
And then you act out or do whatever in response like any normal person would. And there's nothing wrong with that, quite frankly. And quite frankly, like I said, a lot of times it's what it is. It needs to happen because people need to learn that you have to respect folks. You just have to, especially if you're walking in the street or you're dealing with people at a street level, especially if folks are just bigger and stronger than you, or they're really, really about whatever and they're about it. You have to respect those folks. Like me, people are going to respect me because they don't have a choice.
Nobody respects
I'm straight
you. Fuck
manpower.
you. I would spit
folks
on
have to. But it's better when people respect you. Not
Part of
because
you
they
ain't
have
got
to,
a choice. Do you
but
not
because they choose
understand,
to, because they're
Shamrock?
showing love.
I do have a choice.
And that's more what I'm after. So
all right, I put it in
depends.
general.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the individual. Some people may respect me out of fear. Cool, no problem.
Thanks, kid.
Here,
Here,
because they don't have any respect.
put this guy down on the floor so they don't fight. Thank you.
Goddamn Palestinians.
Sorry.
For themselves. But if you do have respect for yourself, and I'm able to value your respect, I'd
You have
rather
too many of them on the bed at once. They start blowing each other up.
Not out of fear. I don't want that.
True story.
You know what I mean? Whether I know I can.
Do you guys have a ladder for the bed?
No.
No, we did. We've also tried the ramp, but only one of them knows how to get up and down off the bed.
All right.
And that's Mochi.
So that's kind of what we use to keep them separated.
They won't use the stairs either or the ramp. We've tried, and none of them use it.
Or have it be that way or not. With the people who have self-worth and their respect matters or could matter to me, I'd rather you show respect because you're showing love. And that's what's being established and happening with me. My point is, this is not about just me.
That's a valid point, CIA. His fucking jagged, rotten fucking toenails will fucking thrash those socks by tomorrow night. Yeah, he doesn't have any toenail clippers, does he? How the fuck is he trimming those things? Does he have enough vitamins in his body to grow toenails?
Maybe he's biting his toenails.
No, remember Jenny said that he practically clicked when he walked on her floor because his toenails were so long.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He has like dog toenails.
Ew, yuck.
I did not hear that one.
Oh,
that's fucking beautiful.
This is about everyone and other people. I'm just saying, like, for everyone to pay attention. This is the new game.
That's why he gets his shoes three sizes.
I don't know why y'all
big.
ain't caught on.
It gives him room to grow his toenails out.
That makes sense then. Yeah.
with these bodybuilders, and then you got kind of a somewhat of a wannabe street element. You know, I mean, we'll give them that. I mean, some of them have somewhat of a street element, a little bit.
It's
You
fucking
know.
Curly.
Hey Mo.
I'm not going to take that away from them. I mean, you have to be, you have to pay attention to that.
Pick out two.
That's
Doink.
all I'm going to say. I mean,
All right, Shemp or Curly?
Curly. Definitely.
Curly, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
you know, that's the point.
Old
I mean,
people
it's
stuff.
very different worlds, and it's different
Yeah,
worlds
don't
coming
mind
together.
us. Just Gen
With
X getting
bodybuilding,
old
that
over here.
element has always been there. I mean, I used to be a bodybuilder. Seriously, used to be bigger than all of them. I just
Now he's a
take
shoe
protein,
builder.
I get huge. It's going to happen again, but I just found out that protein powders are not good for you at all. So I'm actually
The chemical composition that makes up what you are as a human being.
It's bad for him.
It's bad for
that's probably
Somebody
why
needs to
God
tell
is
him that
steering
water's
me
bad
clear of
for him.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm actually not going to be
protein, water. Yeah. Fuck
Hey,
it.
you can drown in it.
Doing
It's
that
bad for you.
all the time. And I noticed that when I took them, I said, there's no way this can be good. I mean, not on a long-term basis.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
not the Arnold Classic anymore. It's going to be the Joey fucking Classic.
now for some time, sure, but to keep doing it and doing it, hell no. What the hell is that? Oh,
What
The hell is that?
what the hell is that?
It's
CIA,
what the hell is
you're
that
having
o'clock?
you're having a hell of a time with the fucking goddamn chat lately.
Everybody place your bets on what the hell is that
What the hell is that?
before we
We
spin
gotta-
the wheel.
We got to make this a fucking money thing where we can actually put money on it. Some nights where, okay, everyone puts $5 in. What the hell is that? What's it going to be?
It's going to
Kind
be
of like
a,
Sneed go, but yeah.
but my point is, people better wake up, man. Y'all know the game, bro. You know how they coming. And
Yeah,
this
the
is a
boys
Mason
still
thing
live,
too
Skip.
that they're doing. You know what they're doing.
We are
You know
12
that they
minutes
have no
behind and
shame.
still going.
You know that they're clearly cowards, and they know that, and they don't care. You know, I mean, they do. I'm sure that it bothers them to an extent, but just understand the point is they know what they are and they know what you are. And if you're not that, and you've got any bravery or manpower to you, the whole point of this system was to get us out of the picture any way they could. The whole way was to trick us and debate us. And that's the thing. You got to stand on business. No, I agree with folks standing on business. Keep standing up to them. Don't back down. I'm actually saying what you think I'm not going to say. I think folks are doing the right thing by standing up. But what I'm saying is try to be careful.
I like when he
and
said
how you
earlier, we're going to have
stand up
to
for
sit down
yourself.
and stand up.
Stand my ground.
You see what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not saying, oh,
was
sit
never
here
a
and
Tom
be goody
Petty
two
fan,
shoes and put up
but-
with it. Hell no.
I like
But
a
at the
handful.
same time, is it worth it? And that's what I'm saying. In the Wes Watson incident, was it worth it? No. What he got in return for reacting and doing what he did, and it didn't make him look tough. He took every loss in the book. I don't know if he's in prison or going to prison. I haven't checked on what's going on. Then you got this guy. Okay. I mean, he's facing charges for this. He's facing. Okay. I mean, he's facing charges for this stuff. I mean, you need to pay
Fake
attention to
laughter,
what
Joey.
this system is doing. This system doesn't care. The system designates what it wants. It doesn't care about true justice. It doesn't care about they were talking and all the stuff they did first. So what you have to do, what I've learned, is you have to be patient. So when am I going to get my round of applause and accolades and recognition for being the most patient man on earth? Like I said, I've talked. I've done that plenty, and I have every right to. I've talked. I've said what time it is. I've said what it is. I've told these people reality and who they dealing with and who they talking to. And that has to be told. Like I said, we do not come from the same world, bro. We don't. My world has no limits. I'm just being real with you. See, y'all have limits. Y'all have limitations. I don't. I really am about that life. I really come from that life and that world. And that world is something that y'all will never understand. But it's like he said, like, what's his name? Falcone in the Batman Begins, when he told him, you know, you'll always know this world and you'll always fear it, but you don't come from this world. He said, you know, you're Bruce Wayne. You couldn't go 5,000 miles without somebody knowing your name. You know, you grew up rich. You don't know anything about this world. So don't come over here with your petty frustration and your anger and, you know, think that you're standing up to something, because you'll always fear this world, but you know nothing about it. And he kind of told him the truth. He did tell him the truth. But see, I may be Bruce Wayne and the story may be about me and I am the prophecy and the legend, but I'm a different kind of Bruce Wayne. I really come from the hood. I really come from the ghetto. I'm not a man of privilege. I was never a person of privilege, ever, ever. So what are you talking about? No, I come from nothing, bro. Even when we had a little bit of dough, we were like middle class. It's all what it is. I just came up with a regular upbringing. I wasn't given anything extra. I wasn't being given money.
All right, I gotta chime in, CIA hole. You know how much of a big football fan I am, and it's opening fucking night. But we've been so fucking busy doing this shit. I have not watched one snap of football tonight.
Nothing. Like, what are you talking about? I had it hard, bro. I came up hard. So just understand, this is a different
But
kind
I
of
do
Bruce
know what the
Wayne,
score is.
right? And the point is, yes, you know, the points have all been proven. We know who's tough. We know what it is. I mean, so many times it's existential and comedic at this point. Let's wake up and let's get smart at this point in the game.
I don't have
There's
anyone
nothing more
going
they can
tonight.
do. They've tried everything. Like I said, they've done what they've done. They've done the best they can. They've gotten whatever the devil tried to get, and that's it. They've done enough. They've had enough with their little coward tactics. Now let's go ahead and stop all the games and let's get smart.
Let's get smart.
Cute kitty.
Oh shit, we got a Friday game this. Son of
But
a bitch,
like I
NFL
said,
just milking it.
that's why I'm saying, like, people, I don't know if
We
they
got
expect
Cameron
Batman
Dicker
to
going
be
tomorrow
Mr.
night.
Tough guy all the time. Like, nah, I'm a normal person just like you. That's the point. You know, I make mistakes. I lose my cool. I have a major temper. You understand? That's, I mean,
Major.
that's on another level. I mean,
Yeah, fuck.
and my anger and rage is on a whole nother level. I mean, you couldn't even expect.
You're gonna steal my socks. You're gonna fucking have to pay the consequences.
That's right.
Fathom. I'm just being honest. Like, if people witnessed it, they would literally all scatter and be like, I don't want to come near that dude. Like, I'm something else.
People are like that
That's why I
already.
really refrain and try to be calm and keep myself from getting upset. Because when I get upset, I know what time it is. And I know that things change when I get upset. Like,
When I'm
for
not
everyone
upset, I
and
have no idea
everything.
what time it
Like
is.
the whole environment, the streets change. You know, it's happened. It's happened a million times. You know,
Real quick, so not change the subject, but CIA, is that, I mean, fuck, I've really fucking, I've been so busy doing this fucking shit. I mean, I'm keeping up on my fantasy shit, but are they doing a Friday night football? Are they going to do that every week, or is this just a one-off?
and I understand. So it's like me, I try to keep my cool unless I feel like it's a time period and a phase where it has to happen. My whole point is I know I haven't made a mistake. I stand on everything I've said. I stand on everything I have done. I've lived my life the way you're supposed to, completely. And every action I've done, nothing was a mistake. And it was all implemented, yes. And I'm doing it on purpose. So, you know, whether you think that's crazy or the result you may not understand, I know what I'm doing. And I know how to bait y'all a whole different way. See, that's what they do. They want to bait. That's what these troll tactics and this cowardice. Well, that's fine, but I know how to play a whole different game. And y'all don't know how to play this game. That's what you don't get. See, when you pretend and you play with me, what I do is I fully engage. And when I engage, what you don't understand is you think you're getting what you want. You think that I'm giving you what you want, but you're actually walking straight into it.
Yeah, what you're giving us, Joey, is 2-ply socks, broken fucking shoes.
And you think that's what you want.
All of it.
That's what you don't get, because I don't have this energy of I'm hiding or running or I'm scared of anything. I have this energy that I just would
feet
like
hurt.
everyone to talk
That's
to
my
me in front of
energy.
me, because I know it's going to be a whole different conversation. I know that it's going to just go a whole different way. I know that for a fact with anyone than what people tell themselves and what they think or what's portrayed on social media, because I'm a whole different animal and monster than what you people think. Anyone. I don't care who you are. None of you know me. You know nothing about me. You couldn't imagine. In your wildest dreams, you couldn't imagine a dude like me. Trust me. I'm something like
You're probably right
out of a
there.
movie, like out of outer space, like out of thought, like your imagination.
Like if I had to come up with
Like,
somebody as stupid as Joey, I probably wouldn't be able to.
I'm something else. Trust me. And I have no limits.
He's out of thought.
So that's why with people at this point, I try to pretend, you know, that and keep my cool. So this is a smart thing to do at this point. These people don't know what they're dealing with. They don't even understand. You know, like God said himself, the readings, the downloads, they said, these people don't understand. They've walked into something so much darker than they could ever fathom. You know, you're taught, what the hell? Oh, hell.
How was that?
What the hell?
No, Toad, you got on my foot?
Oh,
That's on
Jesus.
Toad
I'm
Frog.
going to dial this back. I'm sorry.
It's a toad frog.
Toad Frog. Hold up. This is, I swear, lately, this is my favorite game right now. What the hell is that? It's so good.
It's a classic.
This is a smart thing to do at this point. These people don't know what they're dealing with. They don't even understand. You know, like God said himself, the readings, the downloads, they said, these people don't understand. They've walked into something so much darker than they could ever
He walked
fathom.
into something. What
You know,
is that?
You're taught, what the hell? Oh,
What the hell?
I'm
hell?
sorry. I'm sorry. I fucked my own stream up. Let me do that again.
understand. You know, like God said himself, the readings, the downloads, they said, these people don't understand. They've walked into something so much darker than they could ever fathom. You know, you're taught, what the hell? Oh, hell no, Toad, you got on my
What the
foot?
hell?
You hopping in front of me, Toad? Oh, hell, you trying me, Frog? That what you doing?
Is he
It's a
G-checking a
froggy
frog?
again.
Yeah.
He wanted to say hi. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, hell no, frog.
hold up. He's getting G-checked by a frog right now.
What you doing in these waters?
Oh, Greg.
Oh, hell no. Do you love me, frog?
You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
Crazy. He probably crazy. They probably recognize me at this point.
Oh my God.
What?
The frogs recognize him, cuzzy.
Because he's famous?
But
This is just
He's a famous anus?
crazy. They probably recognize me at this point. But you know, that's the thing. Animals, they have souls. You know, everybody just wants
They
to
don't
be treated
have-
with respect, man. But I mean, you have to earn it, bro. Like Cardi B does not have respect, bro. I don't know what she's talking about. It's just funny. I mean, you haven't done anything to earn respect. Everything you've done should have earned the opposite. I mean, you sold your soul. You don't have any money. You're a Mason. Y'all can't own anything. You can't own cars. You can't own homes or real estate. You're a Mason. You own nothing. Just sit back and watch the show. Real talk. People like that too, these fake rappers. You talk about in your music what you do. It's nothing to brag about. You preaching demonic Satanism. I mean, come on, bro. He's a joke, bro. Nobody takes you seriously.
is he about ready
You
to go
understand? Straight
alpha
up. And
dating
in the
advice
eyes of
channel?
God, Cardi B, I want you to understand that you're a joke.
Never
You're
know.
looked at exactly as what you are. And that's why they're always, you know, oh, I gotta say, oh, I think I'm being cute. That's a grown woman, bro. She need to get it together already. That's what she need to do. That's what I'm saying. They want to say what they know we're gonna say,
Sentiment.
but who
frog
needs to get
wings.
it together? The Wofford's, right? This lady Shelley is talking about open up a Rockefeller banking system and being sovereign and independent, and she's gonna create her own bank. Oh, gee.
No, that's you. That's you talking about creating your own currency, asshole.
I wonder, where did you hear that? Who taught that? You don't know how to do that, and you never will. Come on, bro. You can't even get basic necessities every day. What you talking about banks for and independent banking? Like I said, we could have taken these communities, we could have been created our own bank. Y'all fools just so far behind and never want to wake up and realize reality and what's going on that we can't do it because y'all don't know how to break free from this system and matrix and be independent. I'm gonna keep on talking how I'm talking because it's going to wake people up, and at some point people are going to actually speak to me about it, I think, and people are going to come forward and say, hey, you know, let's actually try to do it. How do we do it? Hell, I don't even know the specific answers as of right now. I just know that it's possible. I know that it's possible. You want to know how we do it? Everybody would have to quit their job.
You quit your job. Soul buying shops, John Cole. It's like putting fucking 2 quarters in the fucking arcade game.
and pull back and take your money and pull the money, meaning create a pool of money as a community. Like you could do it out here any day. And then you would just have to basically learn how to create your own private banking institution. You could pull the money together, get like $1 million plus, couple million, and yeah, we could actually build our own bank. And then you'd be able to control the
Federally,
money
Batman
and
insured.
make money and progress in ways you never saw possible through what? Unity, unification, and sharing of income, which is something I have no problem with.
He doesn't have a problem with the universal sharing of income.
Yeah, until somebody wants to share his income.
Oh my God.
You know, and it's not convenient. It's not just because, oh, I don't have money right now. I don't have a problem with it, period. But I could understand why someone who had a lot of money would have an issue with it. You know what I mean? Would not want to do it. So I get that
Meaning
too. Like
as soon as you had a lot of money, you wouldn't want to do it. But right now that you're poor, you want to share your income. I see.
Human, bro. I see things from every spectrum, every side of the coin. I understand what it is, you know. But like I said, it's definitely possible. But yeah, Shelly will never do that or accomplish that. So what's the point in talking about some pipe dream that's never going to happen? Let me explain something to you, Shelly. The way that you're trying to go about that, it's illegal.
Shit.
You'll never be able to do that. You have to have mass numbers of people waking up to do that. That's why I speak on it, because I actually know what I'm doing. So you have to know how to implement these things. You can't just talk and copy people. So
all right, pardon me real quick for 30 seconds. I am thirsty. I have to go grab a cold beverage.
Please stop copying my concept, Shelly and Charles, and please get your own. Okay. And go ahead and move on, sir, because if you notice, we succeeded completely, right? And left all y'all behind.
Did
and
you
we
really?
keep winning, and you have completely, utterly failed. So I don't want to hear nothing, all right? Moving forward, before I get done right now, like I said, I've learned the game to a T. Y'all won't get nothing out of me no more. And you never did. It's like I said, it was all manipulation. And they all were committing tons of crimes and felonies across state lines. And I kept bringing it up, and I have it all documented, and I'm going to bring it up in court. None of these things will take place or happen. I won't have anything to ever be upset about if people just let me be. But I have a civil right to have that. And as far as things have been taken, yeah, I have no choice but to stand up for myself and tell you reality. And that's what I've done, and I'm very proud of myself. And I'll continue to. I'll never stop telling you reality, because that's the thing. I can talk all day, and I know that they can't.
All right, you hear that? I just sat back right down, and I can already hear an audio change. He's walking next to a wall or something that's giving him some acoustic something.
Do anything about it. They can lie, they can pretend. Hell, they can create fake stuff if they want. It's not going to go anywhere, because I'm just talking, and I'm telling them the truth of what time it is with God. I already know what God's going to bring. Like I said, God told me vengeance is mine. You can't jumble my words. You can't misconstrue my message. And that's why it came out that, oh, well, we could try. I know what you want. We can try to do, you could try whatever, but it ain't going to work. And you already know. So nonsense. I'm free and clear. I'm good. I'm Gucci.
All right. He has ended it. We got about 15 minutes left.
I'm living my beautiful life, people. I'm free and happy, and I'm winning, and I'm standing up to corporate America head on. And I told them what it is. I'm proud as hell. You know, I'm here. I'm living. I'm gonna stand on business with everybody. You feel me? But like I said, that's the thing. I'm talking. There's a big difference between talking and action. When you take matters into your own hands, like this guy did with this Jeff guy or whoever, just because, oh, he's saying stuff online or whatever, it's not gonna work, man. The system doesn't care. You understand? The system has no soul. It's like Bitcoin. They don't care.
I'm not
When
a
it
part of
crashes,
your
it don't care
system.
about you. They don't care about your living. They don't care about nothing. Stop supporting and putting your faith in a system of nonsense, and start waking
Stop
up.
supporting
That's what
other
you need to do.
systems.
Quit your job, pull together, bring some unity. Let's actually combine our money and resources, and let's build our own banks, our own institutions, our own government. We're going to build a government here regardless whether you like.
I got to pause it real quick. I have so many windows open right now. John Cole, we let Cardi be what we will never let Joey be. When to find myself in times of trouble, Joey comes to me, speaking the words of wisdom.
Let Joey be.
Joey be.
Like it or not, because the minute that Christina gets her money and we have our bread, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to build a whole sovereign society. I might be building my own cities, just like I told you.
A whole sovereign
So
society. Huh?
everything is through God with God, man. Like I said, keep your faith, believe in God, and that's it. And good
Believe in
things will come, and
God.
that's truly what I believe. And I'm gonna continue to preach. I'm gonna continue to work hard, and I'm just busy, man. I'm moving, moving like the Batman I am, like Batman for real. I never get to take a break. I keep moving. Got to keep going. Got a lot to do. Got a lot of money I want to make. A lot of things I want to do. Like I said, they don't pay me well. I got to keep trucking. So like I said, I'm just believing in God. And it said today in that reading, you're using your intuition, even though you have no idea where it's taking you. And that's a beautiful thing. And I'm going to continue to
Oh,
do
you have
that.
no
I'm going to
idea
try to
what you're
listen
doing.
to that one too. So like I said, man, people got to wake up and acknowledge reality, man. Just understand that's their game. They want to bait and switch, basically. They want to bait and then switch and reverse the roles. So they want to.
Joey, you just want to bait and bait and bait with women on the phone that you don't know who they are.
Because he's
They
a
want to
master at it.
bait and egg you on, and then they want
He
to
is.
what? They want to do the same result, right? To try to get the same result of having you have to go through trouble and problems that you shouldn't have to go through. So if you just talk, I believe talking you should do all day. And no, it's freedom of speech. You can say whatever the hell you want to any of these folks. That's the truth. They can't do much with it, whether they say so or not. There's nothing they can really do. It's all corny nonsense, and it wouldn't matter anyway. Like I said, it's minute nonsense. It's moot. And they know it. That's why they're so powerless and they're all scared and worried because they know what.
Jesus Christ, he just fired up another one. If it's not, let me check real quick. If it's not a late alert, yeah, it's a late alert.
Time it is with God. So, like I said, I mean, I'm the vessel that God uses. Like, no, I'm the enforcer of divine law. I'm gonna keep doing me. Nah, man. I know people in all sorts of jobs and positions are listening to me like, man, he makes a lot of sense, and I back and support what he's talking about. And now someone has actually got the what's to stand up and do this. And that's what I'm doing. It takes a lot, bro. People see it, man. People understand that, like, they're not looking at me like, oh, he's doing something wrong. He had a character. No, they're looking at me like who I am. Like, man, he's the Messiah, and he really,
Shit,
putting
I'm alive.
himself on the line for all of us. That's what it takes. And guess what? That's pure love. No, see, I'm never acting out of character. I'm not talking from a place of anger ever, or resentment, or any of the things that y'all have in you. I have none of that in me, nothing but pure love. But I will do whatever when it comes to humanity. And when people or companies are not talking to me humanely or treating me humanely, oh yeah, I'm gonna stand on business. I told y'all a million times, bro. I don't play this acting cold stuff. I don't play this machinery stuff where you act like a machine and with a human. I'm a human being, bro. You're gonna talk to me right. You're gonna do your job, and if not, I'm gonna tell you what it is and who you're dealing with. Yes, and now you got to deal with that one. I don't care how you like it. I don't care how you feel about it. That's what it is. And every time you're gonna get the same result. So like I said, if you keep it talking and you keep it on an even keel and you use your mouth and you speak, right? And you stop, acting out or taking matters into your own hands and doing things that are action, y'all will keep yourself out of a lot of these situations, homeboy. So that's all I'm saying. Just learn game, bro. Peep game. Like Batman has to work on restraint every day. I have to do it today. There's some weird dude coming around me, talking to me, talking about, oh, the last time I saw, I've never seen you, bro. Like, I don't know who you are, bro. You look like some homeless dude. Like, nah, bro. Like, no. You know what I mean? They do weird stuff trying to touch my Batman mask and stuff. But you got no.
Do you want to take that one?
Trying to touch your Batman mask, huh?
We've been listening to your asshole all day long. The only people you've talked about is some black guy a mile away, and then somebody you cross paths with, and then a couple of fucking fast food restaurants that you were wanting to maybe get a job at. That's the only human interaction you've had with today.
No business even coming around me, bro. And that's all I say. I just say one thing around them, like, what the hell? And then they hear it, and then they change their whole energy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting advice and tips. I'm listening and learning, man. I'm learning a lot right now. That's what y'all don't get. I'm working on resilience and restraint. And, that's what you have to exercise. I'm working on how to do this Batman thing correctly where I can win through presence like God told me without having to, take it there and then compromise myself and end up with, all sorts of problems. Like, we want to avoid having any of those issues. Yes, we do. I want it to be real always, and I want my missions and what I do to be real. But what I'm realizing is it will be real, but you need to be smart about what you do. You see, with villains, if you apply pressure correctly and you get smart, you're going to accomplish the objective. And that's what this is about. You understand? Like, it's not just about, oh, this and that. And then, when it comes that time, you get in situations like that, then you're ready. That's why we do all the training. just like it told me. So I mean,
Shammy's
like I
so
said,
tired.
I'm listening and learning,
I'm
man.
not
I'm learning a
tired.
lot. I'm
So
doing a
tired
lot of
of all.
research, and
But I
you know,
gotta
I want to
say
go
that
about this
like
the right way.
95% of this is just to support the person streaming because I love them and I want to, you know what I mean? Has nothing to do with this fucking dick bag talking.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what we do. We support people around here in this community. Yo. Thank you, Sham.
You will.
Because that's the thing, and it is true.
Oh,
It's
and you
sad,
know,
and I don't want to hear it, but it is true that, you know, if I want to be a
Oh
Batman
yeah,
that
that guy.
has a future,
Yeah,
gotta,
but
gotta
she never
support him.
knows when she's on that guy's fucking stream. She can't figure the fuck
I
out.
gotta support him, or you know, I don't get
Ah,
laid
fuck
or
that
fed or
guy.
anything.
Where am I
and
at?
builds a future, sadly, and does this correctly
No,
the
he
right
feeds
way,
me, fucks
you
me, and
know, to
finances me. I gotta support him.
That's right.
sustain a future, you have to be smart and make smart decisions. You have to exercise restraint, and I think that's been a main theme for me and something that God is teaching me. You
God.
know, so I mean, sometimes I feel like you need to take it there and let them know, whoever and wherever, whenever, and
I
sometimes
would
I
love to
feel
put
like
Joey in
you
an ass kicking machine, and every time he said God, he gets his ass kicked until he says it right.
I've said it before. You're gonna put Joey in a dunk tank at a small town carnival or a street fair, and you spend $5 to get 3 baseballs to fucking throw at the dunk tank. She's gonna take all the baseballs and just throw them in the fucking trash and just raise her hands above her head and scream and run towards it and just slam the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Goes in the water.
to, you know, use restraint. And that's what I do. Everything is situational, but I'm not going to sit here and act like it's the same answer every time. No, it's not how life works, bro. It's not how reality works. Just like Mace said, just like you can't play with folks and then dictate how they respond. Like, no. But you just have to understand this system, you know exactly their agenda. They're just sitting there waiting. We know what they want, and they want to hold us back. They don't want to see us fly. They don't want to see us build. They don't want to see us free. They don't want to see us doing nothing. So, I
I
mean,
wanna
when you got a
fly
system
like
like
a
that, that's why
turtle.
I approached it from a whole different spectrum and said, well, let me stand up to the system and let me speak publicly and let me figure out a way where I can actually dismantle this system, get all the corporate America put out of business the right way and expose them for what they're really doing, right? And then that way I can get the result that I want, but I'll be talking and doing it the right way. And trust me, it has them like on fuming right now, bro. Like,
So all this today has been about not being able to get a job. He's looking as hard as he can right now to survive, get some
I'm
shoes.
trying
some
as hard
pants.
as I can, mommy.
Yeah.
trust me, these people are losing it right now because they're like, this dude is a genius. He's too smart. He's not to be trifled with or played with. I didn't know I was known for trifling with criminals, Alfred. You know,
Trifling.
they're looking at it like this dude
He's a
is really what
trifling
he
hoe.
says. He's a system, you know whatter, and he's coming in and he's shutting down everything that we're doing. Like, yeah, if it's unrighteous, it ain't about the law and whether it's legal or illegal no more. If it's unrighteous, period, I'm shutting you down. I'm telling you right now, bro, there's no silver lining,
You
no
don't give me
nothing.
a
This is
job,
what
I'm
I
gonna
do.
shut
See,
you
they
down.
expected me to get scared and fall back and backpedal like Tone's face. I don't do that. To backpedal like Mr. Walford.
Joey,
I
they're
don't do that.
kicking you out of their
I may ride bikes, but
establishment.
I
That's
don't
what that
backpedal.
is. Get out of here.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, they didn't expect, oh, he's going even harder now. He's got courage like that. You already know I got courage and bravery, bro. You don't get it. I'm coming full speed no matter what. I don't care about nothing, bro. I never cared, bro.
Not a
I don't care
party
about a
system.
system. I don't care about fake repercussions. I don't care about y'all's little looming weird way
Throw
you
this
talk,
application
alluding
on
to
the
things like if
ground.
you say the wrong thing. Now I can say whatever I want. I can say reality of what's happening here and what I'm doing. I can tell you all day who I am and who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with and what you're walking into and the seriousness of it. I'm a guy who defeated the cartel. I'm a guy who took on every gang and won by myself. I'm a guy who literally does this for a living. You believe that your client, one of the wealthiest, most powerful men in the world, is secretly at night a vigilante who you know what's criminals to a bare you know what with his bare hands.
Who the fuck is he even talking about right now?
You know what?
And your plan, right, is to basically what they're doing, right, is to bait this person or pretend or put words in my mouth or not have accountability and act like you're invisible while y'all can't even do what you're supposed to do and do your job. It's your responsibility. No, I'm going to press you all day. If you don't do your job, I'm going to make sure that you have to do your job. Yes. See, we don't ask questions over here. We're the mob. See, folks don't understand. You have no choice
Don't
but to
ask
do your
me no
job. I don't care who you
questions
are.
and tell me
If you
about
have a job,
mine.
you're going to do it when I'm around. You know what I mean? And that's it. And then when I leave and I go on about my business and go to deal with other villains, then do whatever you want. But when I'm around, you don't do your job.
Villains.
Yeah, when I don't get hired at McDonald's, I'm going to go over to Taco Bell, and when they don't hire me, I'm going to go over to fucking goddamn Panda Express. They don't hire me.
We're
That's what
going
he's
to
talking
Taco
about.
Bell. We're going to Burger King. We're going to McDonald's. Yeah.
Ah! That's what he's talking about right now. Not being fucking no one hiring him.
I don't care about nothing you talking about. You do whatever, man. That system don't control me. It works on you. All right. You're the wage slaves. Get that right. You're the ones who are
See?
brainwashed and controlled, not me. You understand? So, like I said, I'll move right through that system like butter. If you ain't figured that out too, and it
Butter.
only teaches
A loaf of bread, a container of milk,
Stick of butter.
and a stick of butter.
And Batman moved through it like a stick of butter.
me more, brother. I came from the criminal underworld. Okay, you ain't listening. I mean, just like he said in The Dark Knight Returns, he told him, he said, we are criminals. What do you think we are? You know, I mean, you got to understand. I mean, criminals
Pick
get
a lane,
smarter,
Joey.
and other people tend to get
You want to
slower.
be a
And
bad guy or a fucking good guy, Joey?
Hell
Depends
yeah.
on what day of the week it is.
Fucking.
Depends if I got socks or not.
Actually wore my loaf of bread, container of milk, stick of butter shirt yesterday, and it's starting to get wore out. I may have to get another one. It's like a year old now, right, Sham? I think I got it like
Yeah.
last summer. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a criminal, but I've definitely come up in the criminal underworld, and I took it on head
Oh
on and
my
won by
God!
myself.
Listen to
I don't
this
just get on
fucking
here and talk.
spaz.
I really live this and do this. So, like I said, for me to move this fast and accomplish this much, I mean, people should understand. Yeah, that dude not to be played with, bro.
Yeah,
And I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, no, I have a choice, honestly, in any situation to take it there at any time, and that's my mechanism that I just turn it on.
All right, I got a rocket piss for 30 seconds before we finish up here, unless he goes live again.
Land. That's how we built everything on it, and
Wait,
that's why
what?
they built me a
What did you
future.
try to type
And
that I said and YouTube won't let you, CIA? Feed me, fuck me, or financing me?
What? Did I miss something?
No,
I want my future.
CIA, my bad.
You understand? That mechanism is what built this country
right
and this state. The state of Texas is mine. My family built it. My ancestors built it. Now, I'm not taking anything away from everyone. Yes, other people contributed and all that. Yes, but the fact is that we came here, we took all this because people weren't doing nothing with it. That's the actual truth. I'm totally proud of it, right? That's the thing. People want you to not be proud of who you are. Why? I don't care what they think. That's them. See, we cool, but you still got your thing that you want. Like you're you and I'm me. So I mean, I come from a different upbringing. I'm proud of who I am. I'm super proud of my culture and my people.
So
We're
can we just
cowboys.
look at check
We're
this out,
outlaws. We're
Joey?
the
Joey,
ancestors who did all the frontier justice. Look us up.
I believe
Look up the
Stephen
Sneed boys feud. What do
Austin.
you mean?
Isn't
Like,
he
this
known
is
as
who
like
I
the
am, bro.
father
Look
of
at John Beale
Texas?
Sneed. That's my direct descendant. That's what I am. Look at what
He's
he
the one
did.
that
And look at what he
colonized,
did, bro. Look
the
up what he
region
did. That's
by.
all I'm going to say. So
I think he should have
Thank
you're
you.
dealing
requested
with
an
straight
abortion
gangsters now in
personally.
the actual mob. So,
And that,
I mean,
that
do you think that people aren't going to respect it? Do you think that people don't talk and get together and say, yeah, I mean, respect to what he's doing? Like, that's a real.
All right, I'm going to rewind that. What were you guys babbling about?
how he talks about how his people built Texas and shit, and actually he didn't. It was the father of Texas, Stephen Austin. Is known as the father of Texas, Joey. He's
Right.
the one that led the successful colonization of people. What I'm trying to say is it wasn't your family. Is what I'm trying to
We
say.
came here. We
Weird.
took all this because people
I
weren't doing
rewound a
nothing
little
with
bit.
it. That's the actual truth. I'm totally proud of it, right?
That's
That's
also
the
how
thing.
it became
People
the
want you to
Republic
not
of
be proud of
Texas
who
too,
you
Joey.
are. Why?
Nothing to do with
Care
your
what they think.
family
That's
who was sitting in fucking Kentucky. Do I need to do another stream about this fucking Wiggers bloodline and where it came from?
Wouldn't hurt.
If you want. Yeah.
them. See, we cool, but you still got your thing that you want. Like you're you and I'm me. So I mean, I come from a different upbringing. I'm proud of who I am. I'm super proud of my culture and my people. We're cowboys. We're outlaws. We the ancestors who did all the frontier justice. Look us up. Look up the Sneed boys feud. What do you mean? Like, this is who I am, bro. Look up John Beale Sneed. That's my direct descendant. That's what I am. Look at what he did. And look at what he did, bro. Look up what he did. That's all I'm
He
gonna say.
shot somebody because they fucked his wife. Uh-huh.
Damn.
That's
right.
You
what
dealing with
happened.
straight
He told him to eat a steak.
Damn, I think that was fucking Chevy. She even spit right there with she's flexing her new fucking headset and
I don't
fucking-
have my new one on. Well, just you goddamn wait. You thought that was Hi, Chaos.
gangsters now in the actual mob. So, I mean, do you think that people aren't going to respect it? Do you think that people don't talk and get together and say, yeah, I mean, respect to what he's doing, like that's a real dude. You know what I mean? Do you think that they don't like? I never asked nobody. Like that's the things
No,
like
we
my
get
dad
together and
used
do
to
the
say, like
shit
Norton.
me and that guy are doing right now. Talk shit about you.
Do you think? All right, it is 7:20 Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing the late ones, but he's gonna go again. He's gonna go again before he
Did he
has to
just-
fucking
did he
find a
stop?
place to live tonight. Before he has to find a place to live tonight.
Where he's gonna sleep.
Yeah.
His
like
home to sleep
narcissistic
spot.
stuff. He'd
Yep.
be like, "Oh, you want people to kiss up to you?" No, I don't. I never
Yes,
wanted
you
that,
do.
man. I'm just real,
That's
bro.
all you
And I
want.
stand on business, and I stood on business with him too. Even my own father, I made sure he respected me.
Oh
Real
yeah,
talk.
okay.
So I mean,
Dude, could you imagine that as a child telling your parents, I'm gonna make sure you respect me? Yeah. God.
at the end of the day, nah, you got to make sure people are doing right by you. Sometimes you just got to make a stand, no matter what, at all costs, no matter what the repercussions. And my dad said that too when he was being real. He said sometimes you got to just stand, and you know what. And that's what I'm doing. That's what it's time
What?
for.
My
You
dad
know,
used to say
sometimes
something
there's a
similar.
time and a place
I
for it.
know
Right
he
now is
did.
that time.
Your dad was a great man. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
dad was a
He
great
said you
man.
gotta no. Sometimes he said you gotta stand, and you know what?
His acoustics are changing
Facts.
too right now.
And I know it is
did
because
not.
God put it on my heart and my mind. So I'm gonna keep doing it, man. You know what I mean? God is with me. The Holy Spirit is with me. We're gonna keep on winning, and that's it, man. Let these people keep on failing while they watch us succeed and build and expand and grow more. You feel me? I'm on a roll, homie. But I'm just saying, get smart, man. Especially all you people. If you claim to be a street dude, whatever you may be, I don't care. Get smart, bro, and realize this is the new game. You can't be super reactive all the time no more. Matching
Super
energy is a lost art. You can't do that all the time anymore. You can't. Even in the
Super
streets, you can't,
reactive.
because they're looking to bait you. They're looking for you to make a mistake. Do you understand? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't gonna work with me. They've been trying to do this. They use this weird, like they try to like sneak up and use an element of surprise, but with cowardice. It's the weirdest, like most just shameful thing I've
cowardice.
ever seen. Like, where is your shame? Like, have some
Using
honor,
that
bro.
cowardice.
Like unreal. Like it's unbelievable. Like that's the thing. Like, nah, bro, this system has to be dismantled. These folks need to go ahead and pack it up and move somewhere else and take that somewhere else. You're not going to conduct business in this country, and it's that simple. Hell no. People with no shame. Are you serious? You think we're going to put up with this? Nah, this is God's country, brother. You understand? And all you Satanists need to go ahead and pack your bags, get moving. Real talk. And that's what we do every day. So, like I said, you know what it is. You know what we do. We don't got to spell it out for you, little homie. Feel me? Like I said, I get busy in these streets every day. It's real. So, like I said, let people do what they do. Like I said, I've completely defeated the Red Triangles and the
Hell, Sergeant.
Hell, Sarkland.
Masons and everybody, and I'll continue to. If you corrupt, I'm going to win. You feel me? I don't care what you do, what you talk about. I don't care about what you plot, nothing. You can't, none of you stop me. I'm stronger than all y'all put
Trying
together.
to get settled
That's
in
the truth.
somewhere right now. You can hear it, right? Am I not the
Mhm.
only one? You can hear the acoustics changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm doing the real thing. I'm not on this fake stuff. I'm not trying to impress people
Only
on YouTube. I'm not a
9:22
fake persona on YouTube.
in
I'm the guy
Brownsville.
that nobody wants to sit in the same room as me right now or at any time. I'm the
Good
guy
job.
that's the actual mob. I'm not a
That's 'cause
YouTuber.
you smell.
So we come
What?
from two
They
totally
said,
different
nobody wants to sit in the same room with me at any time. I said, that's because you smell.
He's
lanes and
broy.
walks of life. And I'm
He is broy.
He's making a fucking nest.
He's digging a hole.
Joey.
He's
I just
broy.
got done before I started this stream taking my dog out where all the critters are. When we go on critter watch, we go perping, right? And they got all these gophers and squirrels. They got their little burrows, and she digs up every single one, and she'll sit down to where she's got husky 2-year-old strength where I'm not moving. I'm like, dude, we're not doing every single fucking one of these. Yeah. Goddamn, Joey's brilliant.
Aw.
just talking it, I walk it, pal. That's the difference. I'm not a
Bad
guy
dog.
who acts tough like most of these so-called men who ain't men. but they're easy to dismantle because they're simple men. They're not real men. They don't think.
So-called
I'm on a
women,
whole nother
so-called
level.
woman.
So what's our slogan for this year? You go ahead and play with me if you want and find out, whoever. You feel me? Just like everybody else found out the hard way. You understand? So that's what it is. Like I said, when you hear me talk, you hear real, raw, true power. And they can't do nothing to stop it, homie. Feel me? All right? Talk to y'all in a minute, man. Take my advice and listen, man. Heed my words.
So-called men and so-called women need to take his advice. So guess what you're going to get? So-called women.
In a world where feathers fly and dreams are made, there's a tale of Joey Sneed, the king of the shade. He calls out to the ladies with a voice so bold. You're women with no drive, he says, your fate's been told. Oh, women with no fire, no spark in their eyes, docile and submissive, they can't deny the call of Joyce Sneed, the man with the plan. The little do they know, a cage awaits their hand. He whispers sweet nothings of a life so serene, but behind the doors a different scene is seen. A cage that's waiting with iron bars so strong for the women who fall for Joey's sweet, sweet song. Oh, women with no fire, no spark in their eyes, docile and submissive, they can't deny the call of Chase Sneed, the man with the brand. But little do they know, a cage awaits their hand. In this world of wonder where tales are spun, the women find their fate before the day is done. Locked away with no key inside, a fate was there, a bad hair night. Oh, when they're with no fire, no spark in their eyes, docile and submissive, they can't deny the call of Joey Sneed, the man with the plan. But little do they know, a cage awaits their hand.
So-called women. So-called women. Yeah, there we go. Son of a bitch. All right, that's all I got. Shamrock, get in the cage. Fucking that guy. It's been a hell of a day. Chat, gon' get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.